Hello everyone, and welcome to our last video in our basic introduction to WeVideo and digital storytelling. So we've talked a lot about building projects and media and organizing media and audio and how to put it all together. So now once you have that all together, how do you actually now finish your video? So what I'm using here is actually the video. Here's the video edit that I did for one of our own videos. I talked about building the timeline. And remember we saw all this. There was the intro. Hello everyone. So there's my intro, right? And there was my screencast. And at the end of the video, I did that little animated goodbye. And that was the end of it. So I'm done. I feel good about it. I looked it all over. And then there's this finish button. Okay, so you press the finish button. Now I already did this video already. So I'm going to give it another name. And I'll just call it test, so I can delete it later. Now for the one that you can choose your thumbnail. Now right now it's not showing you a thumbnail that I really like. So I'm gonna go back. And this gets a little bit confusing because sometimes it works, sometimes it doesn't. So if I go back to the video edit, I put my playhead on as part of the screen that I like. Well, there was that little transition. Sorry about that. Let me just back up a little bit. So that looks good. Usually, if you have your playhead on something you like, this might come up as one of the actual thumbnails for the video. Now, what's a thumbnail for a video? So now that looks better. Basically, this is the image that comes up when people see it in like a list of videos. So it looks nice. It gets the title, it's got all that. I can give it another name of my video here, test video. I can decide where I want it to be HD or standard. Okay, and now I can then also send it someplace. So I can send it to Vimeo, I can send it to YouTube. When you first time you send it to YouTube, it will ask you for your login credentials of what YouTube account you want to actually use. So that's really good to know. I can send it to Google Drive, I can send it to Dropbox, other places. Okay, I can also just download it as an MP4 file as well. Now this video is already on YouTube, so I don't want to put it to YouTube, so I'll get confusing. So I'm going to say Google Drive. And I'm going to press finish. Okay, it's going to capture the thumbnail. And now it's going to put it in a folder in Google Drive. Now, usually what it does is it'll put it in the own WeVideo folder. But I wanted you to see this. It says, okay, it's processing. And now it's going to give you a timeline of basically how long this is going to take. Okay. You can also automatically put the video on WeVideo's website servers. So this link right here, you can copy it and students can actually send that right to WeVideo, okay? And I'm pretty sure it's putting the MP4 itself of the video on Google Drive, okay? Now, I'm not sure where it went because sometimes I forget about this. I'm gonna go into my WeVideo folder on my drive, okay? Go down here, I got a lot of stuff. Go into WeVideo, and I don't know if it's already gonna be there or not. These are all the screen captures I made, and some of them are here, some are not. So I'm just curious if it's going to show up here. It should show up here because I already sent it to Google Drive. But it's going to take some time. We're not going to sit here and watch this. It's going to be ready in 8 minutes. All right. But the idea is that this is the screen that you see. It gives you a video status of when it's going to be done. It gives you a link to the WeVideo site. You can actually watch the video off WeVideo. And then it also then gives you a when it's all ready and done, your little timer there. And then it will also eventually give you the option to download directly, and it will also be in your Google Drive as an MP4 file. So you kind of have it all in a lot of different places. Now you don't have to keep this open. Okay, you can go other places right now, and you don't have to kind of wait for it. So I'm going to go to my videos. It's still processing. Okay, and let's look at a video that we already have made that's already done. Okay, so you can kind of see. So when it's done, the screen will look like this. And again, you can now share this to Google Classroom, which is really kind of nice. You could edit it still here. You could change the thumbnail here, which is kind of nice. You can add it to your gallery. You can also download it, and you can also share a link and embed it. You can go to Twitter, but if I go share the link, it will give you a WeVideo link, but also an embed code. So if you know more about embedding, how you can embed videos on web pages or even on Schoology, you can copy this embed code, and the video player will be right in as a small box right on Schoology or your website, which is really kind of nice. Okay, so that's how you share a video. That's an important step. You have to do that step or no one's going to be able to actually watch your video. Okay, so let's go back a little bit here, and we go back to my projects. And the rest of this, let's just look at some things that we really haven't. Go back to my audio elements one that we were working on. Of start a new video edit. Okay. Some things that we haven't really looked at yet, and we're going to do this a lot more in the advanced class. We talked about adding different aspects to these. I'm going to go to like motion titles. We're going to talk more about motion titles. Okay, how you can create a motion title like I did at the beginning of my WeVideo videos. You just drag them down and edit them. You can create static titles. We're going to talk about how to do these lower thirds, like the bottom part of the, you'd be kind of running the whole entire time. Annotations are great. You can add arrows onto certain aspects, which is really kind of nice, or circle something, or add a little text pop. Okay, and you can layer these just like we layered the audio. You can layer these on a video, so you might have multiple images popping up on the screen at the same time with arrows coming in and text boxes coming in. And you can really keep on building it, just building layer upon layer upon layer right here on the timeline. Okay, we're going to talk more about audio elements, especially where to find other music and other sound effects. We're also going to talk about perhaps creating your sound narration on a phone first, and then sharing that to WeVideo. So you have that sound file already created ahead of time, which a lot of my students like to do. We're going to talk more about adding transitions into videos in between images on your screen, which are really kind of nice. Okay, and there's also additional ones there. And we'll talk a little bit more about some of these other backgrounds and graphics you can add and overlays on top of things. So really, there's just so many endless things you can do here, but I wanted to keep it kind of simple for the first course. I also want to get into how to integrate this with Google Drive, and also how to really plan a class project together with all of this, which I think is really important. Okay, so we're going to keep on building on all of this. And just really kind of expanding upon it. I'll also show you the Android and iOS app for WeVideo as another perhaps option for you. Okay, so I hope that makes sense. I hope you enjoyed all of this, and have a great day. Take care. Bye-bye.